Hello friends, I'm Kristen and today I'm going to be stitching with all of DMC's metallic thread. Last holiday season, I created a fun and free embroidery pattern with DMC to help all of you stitch up some cute little tinsel tree ornaments to keep or gift. DMC sent me this special package of all of their metallic thread. So let's open it up. Okay, first we have our Diamant Grande, which is what we used in the previous video. Then next we have the Étoile thread, which means star in French. Finally, we have our light effects, and these are just really shiny. Well, they want me to stitch up a tinsel tree for each one of these. It's gonna be awesome. But before we battle these metallics against each other like some crafty Thunderdome style thing, let's take a closer look at them. First off, we have our Diamant Grande, which is a little different than the other two threads because this one comes on a spool. This thread is part viscose and part polyester, so although it is very thin, it's a little more rigid than the other two threads. Also, there's not many colors. I think there's about 12 colors to Diamant Grande, unlike the other two that has a lot more variety of thread colors to use. Next we have our Étoile thread. Now this thread actually has part cotton in it, so unlike the other two threads, it's a lot softer, easier to work with, and honestly it's my personal favorite. We actually used this back during National Embroidery Month in February to be able to create a really cool grass effect with this metallic because unlike the others, it's not entirely metallic. It's just got little bits of metallic in it to kind of give it a little bit of shine instead of the intense shine of the other ones. And last we have our light effects thread. Now unlike the others, light effects is 100% polyester. That means it's a little harder to work with because most embroidery thread is made of cotton. However, it does give a really cool metallic effect when you're stitching with it, but it does fray a lot easier than the other two. All three of these metallic threads bring something different to the embroidery hoop, and I cannot wait to get stitchy with them. So I've gathered all the materials, all of them DMC. I've transferred the pattern. I've already shown you how to do this process. Link is in the description. And now it's time to get stitchy with it. I've matched the colors as best I can to the original design, and you can find that thread list in the description below. Now since I've already stitched up the Diamant version, I'll be starting with the Étoile. Now if you need any help with any of the stitches for this project, don't forget we have it all available in the previous video. Now let's see how this thread works with this mesh. Now I've said before that this thread has cotton in it, so it really gives you that thread feel when you're working with it. However, the only downfall to the Étoile is that when you're pulling it through the metal mesh, it can kind of get stuck if you're not careful. And just like that, we've got our second tinsel tree. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I really like this version of it. I tried to match the colors as best I could, but I really like the kind of 70s vibe this one gives. Definitely a lot more colorful than the regular Diamant version, less metallics, but you can kind of see the metallics glisten just a little bit in the hoop. Now like the Diamant thread, the light effects is a little bit more rigid than the Étoile, considering it's made out of 100% polyester. Unlike the Étoile, the light effects will fray a lot easier, and if you're not careful, it will get stuck in the mesh, get all knotted, and you'll have to start over. One way to prevent that from happening is keeping your thread lengths 12 inches or smaller. And just like that, we have our third and final tinsel tree. Now let's compare all three of them. Originally, we have our Diamant version, then we stitch up our Étoile version, and finally, we stitch up our light effects version. Now, looking at these, the Étoile is definitely more colorful. The Diamant is definitely more subtle with the metallic, but the light effects really pops with that color. Even though it was a little more difficult to work with, I really do like the effect of this one and how it turned out. If I had to choose, I would say all of them. They're like my babies. I can't choose. And that's it, folks. Let me know in the comments which one of these three is your favorite. And if you're wanting to give this little project a go, head on over to DMC's website and buy one of the bundles. You can get one for each individual tinsel tree. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.